Alright, we're back in Meridian. So I did a little reading off screen and I got caught up on the data points. There's also a brand new data point here that we can look at, or a character bio for Blameless Murad. So I'm going to read this because it's pretty short. As spy master of the Karja Sundom, Murad trades in secrets and information. During the tyrannical reign of the Mad Sun King, he fed information to the exiled Prince Avad in an effort to dispose the hated regime. After Avad joined with Oseram freebooters to accomplish this goal and become the 14th Sun King, Murad stayed on to advise him. A loyal subject, he strives to ensure peace and safety for the Sundom, often crossing paths with Aloy to do so. Cool! We got another thing to look at in the machine catalog too, Scrounger, an agile scavenger often seen in packs. It can swiftly consume torn-off machine parts, close in to bite enemies, or hurl shock attacks from afar. And this is the loot that we can get from it. Did we look at the Burrower too? It's weak to fire damage. This one's weak to frost and acid. Apparently there's more stuff to look at here. Oh yeah, the snake. Slitherfang. An enormous fast combat machine that can lash out from long range. Once it assumes a coiled stance, it has access to its full arsenal as its rotating body parts snap into place. Dude, look how many more machines there are in this game. Absolute insanity. Alright, let's go.
I've got a bad feeling about this. I don't know. Looks the same as before. I could pull this thing out of the... What? Transmission.
Oh no!
No, he wouldn't. He couldn't. Something was transmitted from the top of the spire. I guess I have to find a way up there.
Oh goody, more climbing.
Maybe I can jump to that ledge behind me.
What ledge? Oh. This is so exciting!
How many?
So it's a different button that you have to press now to jump from one ledge to another. Oh shit. How the hell? Oh, okay.
There we go.
It wasn't even fully in her hands there. That was weird.
Now, how to cross over to the spire. Should be able to get up there now. I thought Silence was helping me when he gave me slants. But it looks like he tricked me. Transmitted something through the spire. Did he save Hades? Why would he do that? Well, if I can figure out where he sent it, I can track him down. Hopefully the transmission node at the top will tell me. Well, doesn't look like I can keep climbing this way.
Huh.
Looks like this panel's ajar. Can I go up through the inside?
This is fucking nuts, man.
An elevator? Let's see. Wonder what the Carja will make of this.
Bro!
There's the note.
The controller vibrations are out of this world right now. My controller is going completely nuts during this cutscene.
Sword of the Far West. Bastard.
Well, Aloy, I see you finally figured it out. To be honest, I'm surprised it took you so long to discover my ruse.
You raped the lands to steal Hades. How could you be so reckless?
Reckless? You're the one who tried to purge Hades before its precious knowledge could be extracted. The mysterious signal that woke it, for example. Or why to obtain one of those Gaia backups you've been having such a hard time finding.
If you knew, why didn't you just tell me?
I've been having problems of my own these past 6 months, Aloy. The difference is, I've made progress. So once your anger at my entirely necessary deception has faded, why don't you come out here and find me in the Forbidden West and learn all that I've discovered?
Oh, I'll come find you, Art.
Yes. Well, the coordinates make it simple enough. Even for you.
There's no other choice. Better let Varl and Murad know what I found.
Aloy always has a way of doing the incredible. You went inside it, and it transformed. Almost like the day of the battle.
I can only be grateful that it's a stormy day. Few will have seen the tower change from Meridian. What did you discover?
Hades. The danger didn't end here. It went into the Forbidden West. And I have to follow.
I see. That can be difficult. The West is called Forbidden for a reason. A tribe of ferocious warriors controls much of it, the Tenakth, and they allow no trespassers past its border. That said, under the Sun King of Ard, a fragile peace has been negotiated, and indeed, the next embassy will take place in a day or two on the edge of the frontier. Were you to attend the gathering under his auspices, the Tenakth might grant right of passage, instead of hunting you and attacking on sight.
Great, just what I need. More killers.
The Sun King.
Aloy, it's good to see you. You left in such haste. We never had a chance to properly thank you.
Can we show the champion the spear now? Please?
Itamin, quiet.
It's true. We bear gifts. Decorum usually calls for a ceremony of offering at the palace, but I thought you would prefer a less formal occasion. Bring them, please.
Avad, this is all very kind, but Who's it? Vanasha.
Quick, better hand them over before she runs off again.
Really? Must you?
Dude.
Try it on.
It's beautiful.
On behalf of all the citizens of the Sundom, may these tokens remind you of our eternal gratitude.
Oh my god, we got a new spear, bro!
Perhaps you'd like to spend more time with your friends. Come speak to me when you're ready to depart.
Yeah, let's do some side stuff, man. Honestly. But first, let's check out our new character bios. Sun King Avad is the 14th monarch of the Karja tribe, and paradoxically for such a gentle soul, the only one to ascend to the throne through regicide. His father, Jiran, the so-called Mad Sun King, came to the throne shortly before the derangement, a sudden change in which the machines of the world went from docile to hostile, often attacking humans instead of fleeing from them. This shift was caused when Gaia destroyed herself to prevent Hades from extinguishing life on Earth. But the tribes of the world had no way of knowing that. Instead, they saw the change as mystical or supernatural. Based on the advice of treacherous and opportunistic priests, Jiran became convinced that the only way to end the derangement was by appeasing the sun god through human sacrifice. Accordingly, he launched a war against neighboring tribes, the goal of which was to take captives to be hauled back to Meridian as slaves and offerings. This conflict became known as the Red Raids. Avad could not watch these atrocities and stand idle. At first, he tried to work from within the palace, pressuring his father to relent. When that failed, he banded together with Asaram freebooters and Karja descendants to end Jiran's evil reign through forces of arms. Unfortunately, Jiran's demise did not end the crisis for the tribe. Remnants of his regime fled to the western citadel of Sunfall, forming an insurgency called the Shadow Karja. Even worse, dedicated fanatics from this group joined a splinter cell known as the Eclipse. Followers of Hades bent on taking back Meridian, with an army of ancient war machines. It was only with Aloy's help that Avad and his allies finally defeated these threats at the Battle of the Elite. Despite taking over a kingdom that was ravaged by tyranny, threatened by rebellion, and despised by other tribes, with the help of heroes like Aloy, Erend, Vanasha, and Blameless Marad, Avad has been able to protect and empower his people. Since the Battle of the Elite, he's been working hard to heal the schisms within the tribe and restore positive relations with other lands. Geez, where's Google Translate when you need it? A Karja spy, Vanessa met Aloy while she was working undercover behind enemy lines in Sunfall, the Shadow Karja capital. Thanks to Aloy's assistance, Vanasha was able to return the hostage dowager Queen Nasadi and her son, Prince Edaman, to the safety of Meridian. Since then, she has been in charge of protecting them both, sometimes as a personal bodyguard and occasionally as Edaman's nanny. Once a loyal captain of the dissident Shadow Karja, Uthid soon discovered and exposed the corruption of its ruling priests and generals. In return, they put a price on his head. With help from Aloy, he was able to defeat his would-be assassins and escape to Meridian, which he later defended during the Battle of the Elite. He now serves Sun King Avad as a senior military advisor. Okay, interesting. I love reading these, by the way, as you guys can tell. It gives you a nice recap on the character backstories from the previous games. And, it's just learning about it is just really interesting, in my opinion. So, I realize some of you may not be entirely fond of listening to me read all this shit. So, what I'll probably do if I ever open up any logs and it's a lot of fucking reading, I will just put a time card on the screen so you guys can basically know when exactly in the video you have to skip to so that you can get back to all of the interesting stuff. So here I'm just trying to clear out all the fucking exclamation points. So I'll probably just cut this out because this honestly just bothers my OCD a lot. Alright, there we go. That's everything. Interesting. So if you have any questions or want to learn about any of the mechanics in this game, they got this entire tutorials page here that's got you covered, which is dope.
I need to attach the master override to my new spear. Should be a workbench around here I can use. Is that a statue of me? That's new. I guess I should be flattered by the statue. It feels wrong. Especially when my job's only half done.
Let's talk to the king.
The sculptor wanted something even bigger, twice the size, covered in gold and jewels. But I was quite certain you wouldn't appreciate that.
You were right. I'm sorry, Avad. It's good to see you, but I can't stay long.
I see. I'd hoped you'd remain in the city for a time. Perhaps at the palace.
Meridian's still in danger, but it's bigger than that. To put things right, I have to go west. To Nox territory.
By the sun, that's a Noct? Well, perhaps Murad already told you, but after years of hostility, we've negotiated a truce, in hopes of a lasting peace. Another embassy will be held in just a day or two.
When you say years of hostility, I assume you mean the Red Raids?
Ah, yes. My favorite subject.
I wouldn't ask if I didn't need to know.
As you know, my father raided all the border tribes. The Asurum, Banuk, and Nora suffered greatly, resisting as best they could. But none fought back like the Tanakh. They rose up and assaulted our western front at Barren Light, sweeping us from their lands. Getting them to talk to us again after that was tricky.
I love how much more animated these cutscenes are, these interactions.
How did you get the Tanakh to talk again after the war?
The same way I got you to talk. By giving gifts.
The Tanakh like tiaras?
More like medals, spices, and relics looted during the fighting. We've met with them on several occasions, and the gifts seem to have eased the tension. But this coming embassy is the most important yet. The best sign we've had so far that the Tanakh want lasting peace.
What makes this coming embassy so special?
Well, just like today, it is special because of the guest. Our delegation will meet with the Tanakh just outside Barren Light. We'll give them treasure, and they'll return a prisoner. Fashav, one of our finest soldiers.
Soldier? Don't you mean raider?
No, not in this case. Fashav is my cousin, nothing like Helis and his ilk. He joined the Western expedition with the hopes of reining in certain excesses. But he was captured during a heroic defense of our forward base at Cinnabar Sands, and has been held ever since.
Your cousin, Fashav. How long has he been a Tanakh captive?
5 years. Tanakh emissaries swear he is well, but I wonder. That tribe is renowned for its brutality. How did he survive? Well, I'll know soon enough. If you see him before I do, tell him that I await him in Meridian, where he belongs.
If I see him, I will.
Even their expressions are like much more animated now, too.
Itaman looks happy.
You got him out of Sunfall. Any happiness he has, he owes to you. He's turning into a fine young man, which he'll need to be if he's to inherit the crown.
Wouldn't the crown go to a son of yours first?
Yes, well, I'd have to get married for that to happen. Murad keeps throwing noble matches at me. But I find I'm always trying to make them into someone they're not. At any rate, I never aspired to the throne, and I don't wish to sit there forever. When Itamen comes of age, I hope to step aside. Free of the crown. I might finally be able to travel the world. Who knows? Perhaps even accompany you on one of your adventures.
You make it sound easy. I need to get going.
One moment, Aloy. There's something I must ask you. Since you left, I've thought of little else.
This isn't really the time.
But it has to be. The way you left before, there's no way to know when I'll see you again. I'm not trying to stop you, or hold you back. But I need to know, when your mission is over, will you return to Meridian? And stay? Long enough for us to spend time, to get to know each other properly, perhaps.
Dude. I have known since the minute we fucking met this guy that he has a fucking crush on me, bro. Alright, I'm gonna use my heart here. I'm not gonna be a dick.
I do hope to see Meridian again, Avat. And you. But this mission, it's my life. It's all I can think about. I have to stay focused. What happens after? I can't imagine that. I wouldn't know where to begin.
Well, if that place were to end up being Meridian, know that you will always receive a boundless welcome here. Tend to your mission, Aloy. I will hope for your success, and look forward to your return.
I love this, man. I know this is a lot more slow-paced than the intro, but I'm enjoying this, getting to catch up with all of them.
Dowager Queen Nasadi.
Blessed champion. Itamen, what do you say?
My humblest thanks to you, great champion, for delivering my mother and me from Sunfall, and for defending our holy city against the forces of Shadow. Did I say right?
You said it fine, Itamen. And you're welcome.
Champion, will you teach me how to shoot like a real machine hunter?
Itamen.
I have to go on an important mission, Prince.
To save the world?
Something like that. But when I come back, I could give you a few tips. It would be an honor.
We owe you our lives, champion, and we will not forget. May the sun light your way.
Watch out for Thunderjaws, champion!
Do we have a new character bio or no? Okay, I guess not. I suppose the exclamation points are things that we can look at.
That's part of the Deathbringer we defeated. This machine was the last line of defense for Hades. It dragged the orb up here and then nearly killed me, but it's just a piece of scrap now.
Ooh. I see something. Gimme, gimme, gimme! Ancient bright bracelet.
Machine carcasses. Remnants from the Battle of the Elite.
Ah, okay.
We were almost overrun by the machines Hades controlled. But we pushed through.
Question is, where's Erend, man? Can we climb up here? There has to be a way to get up there. Ah! I keep bumping into shit.
Looks like a memorial. Honoring those who fell in the Battle of the Elite. Lots of brave people defended this place from Hades.
Okay, I think there's one more person we can talk to up here. So let's do it.
There. A workbench.
What is this, Vanasha? The silent treatment?
Uthid. Vanasha. Thanks for being here.
Wouldn't miss it, even if you did leave us hanging after the big battle.
Vanasha, stop. She's here now, isn't she?
For the moment. But I see that look on her face. She's got business to attend to, and it isn't in Meridian.
You know, I didn't vanish before because I wanted to. I had...
No, Huntress. Please. You don't have to justify yourself to us. You saved our butts. If you've got to go, go. With our blessing.
Always.
You both look like you're doing well.
Mr. Shiny Pants here is now the Sun King's senior military advisor. That means people actually have to listen to him talk? May the sun bless their sorry souls.
At least I say something of substance every once in a while.
What was that? I just fell asleep while you were talking.
And how about you, Vanasha?
I've been looking after Nasadi and Edaman, 2 parts bodyguard, 1 part...
Bad influence.
Huh. I was gonna say nanny, but I like your version better.
I love her sass.
I never pictured you as a nanny. Edaman must be special.
Hold on now. I'm not entirely domesticated. Nasadi was the Mad Sun King's wife. She has enemies. I've had to foil a plot or 2.
Right. You can try to hide it, but inside, you're as soft as a silk pillow.
Oh, you have no idea.
Huh? Oh dear.
We were talking about Edaman?
Yeah, okay, I admit it. Edaman's cute. He's fun, and he looks up to me. I like him. Except when he forgets to wash his hands after hooking worms in that muddy garden behind his solarium. Blech.
It's been months since I was in Sunfall. What's become of the Shadow Karja?
After you wiped out the eclipse, there were hardly any priests or officers left to terrorize the little people.
Avad offered amnesty to all who were forced to serve the Shadow, so the commoners cleaned out the citadel and handed it back to him. The Sundom was unified.
Avad wanted Uther to take command of the garrison there, but Captain Cudley here refused. Rumor has it that he wanted to stay close to me here in Meridian.
That's nonsense, of course.
Why you blushing, man?
It's been months since I was in Sunfall. What's become of the Shadow Karja?
After you wiped out the eclipse, there were hardly any priests or officers left to terrorize the little people.
Avad offered amnesty to all who were forced to serve the Shadow, so the commoners cleaned out the citadel and handed it back to him. The Sundom was unified.
Avad wanted Uther to take command of the garrison there, but Captain Cudley here refused. Rumor has it that he wanted to stay close to me here in Meridian.
That's nonsense, of course.
Wait. Did we just listen? We just heard that. Wow, I just played the same dialogue option twice.
Well, I know. You're out. Go! Away with you.
Always an honor, champion.
Always a pleasure. But please, little Huntress, come back someday and tell us about your adventures. If I can't get in trouble, at least I can hear about yours.
Drinks later.
I love this, man. Alright, I want to get this, supply box.
Welcome back to the Elite.
Hiya!
Well, that's everyone. I guess it was nice to catch up. There's Meridian. Still standing, despite the battle against Hades and the eclipse.
Cool.
Savior, everything's just the way you left it. We made sure of it.
Time to modify our spear. Whoa. A little bit of a load time there. Spear upgrade has been crafted.
Okay. Master override installed. Plus, something new. To store up and release energy. Resonator. Should help in a fight.
Now what? Return to Murad and Varl. Okay. So I guess we are continuing with the story for now. Whatever, that's cool.
Is that the time? Or do you want to chat some more with your friends?
I better get going. And if I'm headed west, it sounds like I'll need rite of passage from the Tenakth, as you said. Where exactly is this embassy going to be held?
Past the Daunt, the canyon that marks the western border of the Sundom. You'll find the fortress of Barren Light at its farthest edge. The embassy will take place just beyond its gates. It's a long march, a fortnight on foot.
A couple of days hard riding should get us there.
Actually, it might be better to rest here tonight. Head out in the morning.
Of course. I'll arrange it.
Dude, Aloy is such a loner, man.
Am I the one to hold this crown of ash and soul? Their kindness calls to me. I have to block it out. My voice has grown so somber. These words don't seem like mine, but the iron won't subside. No matter what I try. Am I raindrops in the flood? In this emptiness, in the storm. If I falter, if I fall, the wave inside my soul carries all I know. Who can take my hand in the flood? Her voice calls me forth through darkness unknown. My heart with silence burns through solemnness and bone. The edge beyond the shore, this weight of root and rock.
What the hell? That was a little weird.
To reach the other, to find the path we lost. And my raindrops in the flood, in this emptiness, in the storm. If I'm broken, if I'm torn, the wave inside my soul
Man, the pop-in, bro.
Sparks to steel. Never seen anyone use one of those to get around.
Is that how I get to Barren Light?
Yes, I mean usually, but not today. Not yet.
And why is that?
Well, the Daunt. The whole valley. It's infested with machines.
I can handle machines.
Oh, I'm sure you can, but I'm under strict orders not to operate until the whistle down at Chainscrape sounds the all clear.
Look, I didn't come all this way just to stand around and wait. I'll crank that car down myself if I have to.
Well, but then who would crank it back up? Fine, fine. Though, should anyone ask, it might be best to say you forced me.